Good evening, Fanny. So we're here in the UK. Now is 11:30 p.m. Here in the UK. What time is in there in Los Angeles?
It is 3:30 p.m. right now.
3:30. And Fanny, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you are.
I am in the middle of Hollywood, on the Star Street with the Sunset side. So, yeah, really in the middle of Hollywood, I would say the best way to describe it. Right, the hills is behind us.
Thank you. And Fanny, how long have you been in Los Angeles?
5 years exactly next week, on the 18th.
Wow. I wanted to ask you a little bit about what's going on right now. This is a little bit of a difficult subject. Um, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. How are you? How are your family? How is your family, your friends? Have you been affected by anything with electricity, water?
In a sense, we're lucky because I have people that's been affected. I don't have actually anybody that lost their house because a lot of my friends and people I work with that's in Malibu has actually like been spared, which is insane, for now, hopefully as well, and they will stay there. But yeah, because we do, events and stuff in Malibu, and even that venue is still okay, even though everything around it is gone. I have other friends and people I work with that's in the valley, which right now it is a little scary because it's moving kind of towards that, but you don't really know where it's going. So I think the unknown is the scary part of everything. Definitely people have been without powers for days. We've been lucky here too. Like I said, I do live in a place where we feel like we're probably a little bit protected from the worst of it, but we don't know.
Thank you. I'm so sorry. I feel like the most difficult part at the moment is the uncertainty.
Yeah. Yeah, that's horrible because we really think, okay, this one is contained, but then something else comes, but then also the air quality is so bad, really, really, really bad. So, basically we're staying inside, and it's kind of like going back 5 years to COVID when I moved here and COVID happened. It's like you had to stay inside too. So
At the moment, do you have a curfew?
we don't have a curfew in a sense of like we're not allowed, but they recommend if you do not have to go anywhere, then stay inside. And if you do, definitely wearing the masks again. Like that's basically been a thing because the air quality is just it's very hard. Like even I would say today's the first day you cannot feel smoke inside because even before we had to have the AC on very like the whole day too because you headaches and I felt my throat a little bit too obviously, and I wasn't really outside at all, just like on the balcony and the rooftop and like looking at the fire once, but that's it. But I wear like something over my mouth, but yeah.
I'm so sorry, Fanny. And over the phone, you told me you could see the fires coming towards your house from the rooftop.
Yeah, that one. So it was the second or third day. Um, and we only seen the two big ones, which is still up and running then. But then I woke up because I have this app. It's basically what the firemen are using, so you can see everything. And I just woke up and I just see Sunset Fire, which is literally where we are, like the little blue dot where we are. And now every fire, like they're surrounding us, which is yeah, behind our roof, like right behind us. So we went out on the rooftop, but I started packing and everything because it's like yeah, we have to leave now. I have some people and friends who lives in the building, and then they walked up on the rooftop and kind of was coming right back and we're like, yeah, it's time to go. Like we have to go. It was like I need to pack, and it's like don't bring that, don't bring that. You cannot bring it because yeah, you see people too. They just like have to even go and leave their cars and just walk. So you can't bring too much either, and you have nowhere, to really like where are you supposed to live if and we saw I think somebody else went out and literally they were seeing them throwing water and the fire was like disappearing. So it was insane. So like I would say in an hour or 2 hours, so like you know what, we can probably stay because and that's the crazy thing. Media, the maps, nothing was updated. So with that, it just looked like it was growing. But it wasn't, because we could actually see it. And it was actually, you couldn't even see the fire anymore. I sent you some videos, you saw it. It was completely gone. Which then you realize now too, oh, they don't really tell you everything that's going on in real time. We do live in a big concrete building, which is very safe for that stuff. So yeah, but we decided to stay that day. But it was definitely right behind us, and I can see the Calabasas, like Malibu Palisades and everything from our balcony. So I seen that every day in the smoke. And I have to send you something. It was insane. The other day the sun went down and it was red. It was the coolest thing ever. But like, it's very real. It's around us, but it's far away, at least for now. But we just don't know. And the winds were, it's different too, because I'm not from America, so it's like how I say it. But I know normally they're at like 5. At the first day, they were at like 80 or 100. So the helicopters couldn't even go up in the air, they said from the beginning. So that's why the first fires just couldn't get stopped, and then no water, I guess. But yeah, so just this whole journey has been like, this is like a scary movie a little bit, for sure. There was cars that was being bulldozed away. There was cops everywhere. Cars was running into each other. People were leaving their cars. So you don't want to go in that either if you do not have to.
I can imagine the uncertainty, the panic, really.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
especially what you said, that you didn't even know. Obviously, the protocol was, obviously, if you were sent a message that you need to leave, you're supposed to leave. But if it was an error and then having to get stuff back, seeing the fire coming, I'm so very sorry. Obviously, it must have been terrifying, and it must be very difficult.
It still is scary, because you kind of like, the other day I told you too, I was like, okay, let's try to relax a little bit, because that fire that's next to us is completely gone now, which is the one fire, the only fire that you can't even see it on the map anymore. But then still got these emergency alarms on our phone where it says evacuation your area, like order, right? So, and I still had my bags, so I was just like, you're still ready all the time in a sense, but we're trying to relax a little bit more. But it's I think that's the part too that's a little scary, and I'm trying to not look at the app too much, because you definitely get a little crazy doing that. But yeah.
Do you know the protocol for other people that actually had to leave? Do you know where they are staying, or what is their shelter? Do you have family?
I have an experience. So one of my business partner lives in the valley, and his power went out completely, because his house is not in the area of the fire, but the I don't know exactly what you call it, but where the electricity goes to his buildings, it's in the fire. So everything got shut off. And what I know is that he had a family friend that lost their house in the Hearst fire. And so he went over there. And I was a little angry about this, because basically he went over there, and his health is not the absolute best, so he shouldn't be in this area at all. And so he went over there to help them. And it was a whole thing. And that part was just also so scary, because it's like you're going towards these fires, then they move so fast. And that I was shocked too that people ask somebody else to do that. You know what I mean?
Thank you for watching, amigos. That's all for now. If you want to see more, please like, share, and subscribe. Hasta la next one, amigos. Ciao.